that slide! That's a far slide! Oh, that kick! I didn't see that kick, that hook. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jeff. So in this video, we're gonna check out SMROOKIES at SMTOWN. Oh my god. Okay, first of all, if you guys haven't watched my SMTOWN concert experience vlog, please do go watch it. It's an hour long. Yeah, I was there. I was there. So I wanted to do a separate reaction because when I was there, I couldn't really absorb what was happening because it was so short. It was like, you know, looking at here, it was like 2 minutes long. And I was freaking out. I was videotaping a little bit. I just wanted to have something to put into the vlog. But like the moment I was like, okay, I wanted like one physical shot and one monitor shot. And by the time I like dropped it, the vlogging, it was done. So I was like, huh? Ano yun? But it was incredible. The energy was insane. So yeah, I wanted to do a separate reaction because I wanted to kind of like I wanted to see it again as well as kind of like dissect what I can for you guys. Yes, all right, let's go. All right, this is a fan cam version just because the ones that are on the screen, I looked at them a little bit and they're just really poor quality. I couldn't really see the details. And the credit of the fan cam is in the description down below. Oh my god. When they were coming on, everybody was going bananas. Like, do you hear that scream? It was insane. I didn't realize how popular Sungchan is in Korea until this time. Okay, wait. I'm gonna watch it all the way through first and then dissect. Oh shit! Hey, I feel like they're gonna be a dance-centric group if they are a group. I do like that they got like solos and stuff. Unsok, I'm biasing Unsok so hard. Ah! Good god. Okay, we missed Shotaro's strut there, but most of us saw it already. Nice. Hey! Ah, so synchronized. Ooh, that slide! That's a far slide for Shotaro. Oh, damn. Hey, ooh. Oh my goodness. Oh, that kick! I didn't see that kick, that hook. Wow. I like that they had a lot of tricks in here. Hey. Oh my god, the shoulder. You guys know how I love shoulder work. Honestly, now that I see it, now that I saw it again, actually the first half of this choreography is much stronger. That's probably why I was very surprised that it was so short, because it felt like the way the choreography was going, it felt like it was gonna go kind of dip down and then go like back up into like a bigger finale. Because this one, it didn't really end on a big note. But some of my friends who went with me and that are huge SM fans and that have been SM fans since like 2007, they did mention that that's kind of like SM's thing. They make you want, they leave you wanting more. And I'm like, okay, all right, well, I do want more, so I guess that works. Okay, some dissection here. I can just imagine how they're feeling here from a performer's perspective. When it's the first, I would, because this is our first performance, right? In that big crowd, as a group, and in front of millions of people. So the stakes are high. I can feel the nervousness already. Even if you're a pro, it's not really because you might be worried that you'll fuck up. It's more like the anxiety of like you want to perform because you care about the moment, right? Most of the time, nervousness is really just disguising that you care about that moment. You want to do well. I can compare this to like that first show in a musical. Like if you're part of a musical, it's your first show, the curtains rise up, you're like, ah, it's here. There's like no going back. That's actually very unconventional, that start, because like Shotaro started at the back there, and then he went in to this position. I feel like, I guess because of the imagery, this is a more interesting imagery. And then as it starts, he goes like that so that the camera will catch Unsok here. Unsok is like the one embarrassing part. I like that. I like that. Like poop poop. And they nailed it. Like that. Like Sungchan's pop down is actually very polished, and you can tell that he's been working hard on his dancing, because he was. For me anyway, he wasn't this good last year. It seems like he has progressed quite a bit, which is really nice to see. This is actually, for Unsok here, that's actually like a hard thing to do to do that move because of the balance. It's this tippy toe. And it's kind of like you really need to hold your lower body so that when you go like this, you won't lose balance and you won't like fall over or something. It's a tricky scenario to be in. I guess the nuance there would be like kind of what I just felt earlier. It's like you really hold to your core, and then you, what is it? He's kind of like this, and then like boop boop. It's kind of like pa pa. It's kind of like that feeling of like, you know, when you're like kind of like when you pretend to kind of like do that gun to like that kind of thing. That's the feeling that you would kind of engage your core. And like really control your elbow so that it doesn't wobble. So once you have that held down, this position, you can use your core to kind of go like that. And at the same time, your elbows are engaged, so yet you don't like wobble. So with Sungchan there, that scream. It was enormous. Like I mentioned earlier, I didn't realize how popular Sungchan is in Korea until that moment, because that moment is like he was on the frame, and it was just so nice to see him kind of be elevated, because like you can tell there's a difference in the way he performs from last year to now, and that's experience showing. He's a lot more comfortable. With Shohei there, I love the weight of his moves. That's that backward kind of swoop into this position. That's tricky. That's another balance thing. I'm gonna be like Lei here. Yeah, you know what? Lei always talks about balance, and it's true. It's all about where your weight, your center is, so that you don't fall over, and in return you're more in control. That reach is so far. I love it. The imagery that he portrayed there, it became very interesting because that reach is so far out, and that head up, nicely done. So this one we missed Unsok. But I actually watched on my footage, because on the monitor it showed quite a bit. But what I can say here is that kind of like backward fall. I love it. I was so curious as to how these guys will dance, obviously because like I'm more of a performance dance channel. I do dance analysis, and obviously these guys are very, very good looking guys. But then I was like, well, okay, great visuals, but I can't wait to see what their talents are. And I was so relieved that they can all freaking dance. I'm like, okay, great. But I love this fall over, like that foot, this step, boom. And then he falls to the side. Great control. I love his fingers, his hands, nice shape. And then that switcheroo with a foot into this, that, boom. That was really nice. I feel like the essence of a dancer is really more so in the moments. It's in the in-between moments. It's in the groove. Kind of like when I talk about Ning Ning, for example, you know, like when she just like walks around, there's like that kind of like movement in her shoulders, and that's because she feels the music, the musicality is there. Like that boom, you know, that's fluid as fuck. Love it. Oh, and we didn't see Sungchan there. I believe that's his name, Sungchan. I mean, you guys have already seen the other ones as well. But like, what I love about him the most is his fluidity, his body wave. Like when he did that, I don't know if you guys watch my vlog. You can hear me go like whoa, because it was like bam, bam, strong, strong, and then he went for fluid. And I was like, whoa, he can like wave. I'm like, okay, he kind of reminds me of 10, the way he waved there. Yeah, like we see it in the shadow, like that pop, pop. But it's a very short moment though. And then Shotaro's thing here with the strut. I mean, it was just really him walking, and it was insane. The crowd went wild when I was there, because we didn't really see that full strut either, because it was a close-up. But his gaze, like when he was like looking to the side, I'm like, yo, this is a different Shotaro than what we know, in a good way. You know, he's such a happy, fluffy person. He's always smiling, and then he goes on stage. I feel like this is the first time we saw like that kind of like look on his face when he's performing. Like I'm realizing now, you know, he has kind of like a more of a neutral face when he performs, even though like he performs amazingly, as I've already mentioned so many times. But like facial expression wise, I feel like this is his strongest so far. And then that is just so fucking wide. Like that, like look how wide that is. That is almost like going into cherry bomb. Right? That's huge. That's wide. Oh my god. Nice. That was so well controlled. Look at that, like that foot kept moving. Like the beat was already kind of done, but then it kept sliding. Right? It slid. It just barely touched the floor. That level change, insane. Holy fuck. Up. And then that down, you know, and then it goes to the side. I love how synchronized they are. And the slide, holy shit. Shohei's actually really good. I can feel that he has got extensive hip-hop training, just because of the way he grooves also. Like that preparation, like look at the way he holds himself. You can really tell like a good dancer from like the way they hold themselves in these kind of tricks. Because if they're a little stiffer, you would feel it. You would see it in their action in that slide. But this is quite fluid. It's very light. And normally they wouldn't give that kind of move to somebody who isn't as polished, because that is more of a trick, right? That's not an easy move because it's so far out. Okay, I want to see the other guy. Hello, Sungchan. Nice. Oh my god. Hold. That knee fall. Very careful, right? You don't want to hurt yourself. Hey. Ah! Oh my god. Shotaro's lines. Insane. Insane. I just love Shotaro's lines. His movements are so wide, which makes it such a, like, the imagery and the shapes that he's making, it's clean and precise. And you know what the moves are. You don't lose them. Just so well controlled. Like that. So good. And it's just a stance. Right? And that footwork. You know how hard also it is to like dance in boots? Like those boots are heavy. I think those are Prada. Those are platform boots. So with Sungchan, I'm wanting just a little bit more fluidity in his arms. Like here, like when it went like that, that could have been a little bit more gentle, like a falling flower, right? That could be more so the case, but it's minor, right? Like he has it on his wrist, but I wish that fluidity reached more on his elbows when it fell. That footwork though, that jump to the side, holy shit. That's tricky. That definitely, like that back clap, yeah. Boom, ba, da, da, da. Like that's gonna be all coordination thing and like pace and like the right timing, musicality. Like that's harder than it looks, because there's a lot of control going on there in the footwork. And at the same time, you're moving as one. You're traveling. And that jump needs to be all very the same. If one person is late, it's not going to be as effective. Like that, there's like a twist there too. Like that footwork is insane. Like, dude, da, hey. And then that switch. And mind you, they're switching formation. I just realized that. And then into that like groove. This hook though, wow. Okay, I'm so glad he dances well. Look at that hook. I feel like maybe he has a martial arts kind of training, right? Some of these guys do like martial arts and stuff, or karate, whatever it is. Love the detail. Then he also Sungchan there also had that moment. They nailed that. That was so synchronized. And that's hard to synchronize. This scorpion thing, that's very hard to synchronize because it engages your entire body. It really engages your entire body so that you can control how far your foot will fall. Like you got the amount of control that you need for you to control your lower body to go low like that at the same time as your colleagues. Or like the other members' colleagues. I mean, it's one way to do it yourself, like as a soloist, but like to do it in a group and execute it brilliantly, that takes a lot of hard work. Boom. So it's all upper body strength there because it's kind of like a push-up like a kind of like a push-up position that they're at, right? Like look. like a handstand almost. You start at a handstand. And so when you bring your body down, you need to be very strong in your upper body so that you can control the rest of your body to go down. A lot of fucking control and strength in this, and just in this trick alone. Not a lot of people will be able to do this. Also, mind you, these guys are tall, so that's even harder. This is insane. With Sungchan there. I hope I'm saying it right, his name. Like, look how low he is for that. He's actually the lowest. So that speaks to his core strength, because he can hold himself that low. And because it goes back down. That's a very tiring sequence there. I mean, this whole entire fucking choreography requires a lot of stamina, but like that sequence there, like they started, you know, with the switcheroo stuff, right? It just kept flowing into this thing, and then they have that like push-up thing, that handstand thing, and then into this. That's a lot of work. So the rest of it now is kind of strategically placed because that whole sequence was very tiring stamina-wise. So now they're going down, right? Because it's going to be very hard to maintain more energy. And also for dynamics, I like it. Shotaro's body shapes, Jesus. Look at that! Oh my God, he's just going like this, but he's like so sexy. Hey. So when the audience goes louder, that means that Sungchan is on the screen. He is very popular. It's either him or Shotaro, actually. Insane. Oh my God. Okay, let's watch this sketch. It's only 2.5 minutes long. So I guess just a quick thing. I do reactions on my Patreon for these kind of behind the scenes stuff. Specifically, like, you know, because you guys are SM stans, specifically for NCT, I do a lot of them, like the behind the scenes in recording and also in dance. So if you guys are interested, link is down below. Right? That fluidity. This footwork is insane. Oh my God, like with Shohei there. Look at that. That boop boop. It looks like that they practiced that whole sequence the most. Yeah, and it shows. Like their hard work shows. Ah, the Balenciaga. Look at that! Flawless! This is probably dress rehearsal. Yeah, this is dress rehearsal. Nice control. Oh my God, Shotaro. That fierceness in his eyes. The visuals though. Ah! My bias already. Look at their faces. They're insane. The visuals. Okay, let me see if I can find myself. So we were on this side. So it's quite far actually. Like this is our section. This is the other side. I wonder if they're gonna be NCT Tokyo. I feel like if this is not NCT Tokyo, I don't know what NCT Tokyo would be. Like that smirk. Definitely like the best part of the choreography. Oh my god, I just saw, look at Sungchan's face there. Very calm, like the performance. Like him smiling there, love that. That means he's very comfortable now. That slide fuck. I can't wait to stand them. If they're a group, they better be a group. Although if it's NCT Tokyo, I'm trying to imagine how Utah would be inserted here, right? Because it won't be NCT Tokyo if Utah's not there. Like that'd be so weird. 30 minutes. Right? I mean, I guess there's still a possibility that you know, Utah won't be in NCT Tokyo, but that would just be so weird for them to do that. And they've been doing a lot of Shotaro and Utah content, so I feel like they're getting us very familiar with their dynamics. But yeah, I guess Utah can insert here. There's 5 though, and then you would insert Utah, so there's 6. That's a very unconventional number of members for an SM male group, I feel like. But we'll see. Can't wait to see what kind of music that they will do, if it's gonna be and also like vocals, like who are the vocalists, who are the rappers. Obviously there's Shotaro and Sungchan already for the rap. So does that mean that we have, you know, the rest of them vocalists, right? I guess we'll see. I mean, Utah would be a great vocalist for it if he's part of if this is NCT Tokyo. So yeah, comment down below what your theories are, and if you guys have a bias from this already, what you guys think. Well, thank you guys so much for watching with me today. I hope that you enjoyed it, and if you did, do like and subscribe, and if you do subscribe, make sure you take that notification bell so you don't miss any content from me. And if you'd like to get to know more about me, do check out my Instagram and Twitter down below.